Okay, so this is the little swarm capture we did a little while back. So we're going to have a look, see what's going on. Lots of propolis and sticky stuff here in the top. So there's a bee or two running around. So we might open this up, have a look inside, see what's happening. Probably have to keep pausing this because I'm trying to do all this by myself. Alrighty, so I'll just set this down for a second. Oh yeah, I've already got one on me. Already not happy. Hockings, I tend to be not happy. That's alright. We'll see how we go. See if I can put that near the entrance there, and I'll just see if I can crack the top open while we're doing this. You can still see what's going on. Okay. So just taking the top off. So obviously they can come in and out around the bottom there. It's a bit messy, but we'll see how we go. Just pop that down for a sec. Let's try and crack this seal, get all this propolis open. Probably going to be pretty upset with me in a second. Oops. Break some honey pots. There's not a huge amount happening in here. Might end up taking this veil off, I think. I have a feeling there's not much happening in the way of involucrum and everything. And brood. Alright, I'm going to take my veil off because I can't see anything. So, as you can see here dripping, that's obviously honey pots that I've broken. So the bees are out. And down in here we've got pollen. And some more honey pots here at the front. There's one there, it's got had a little bit of pollen on its back legs. So I'm assuming the brood's in this bit here where the involucrum is, which is this bit of wax sheeting. So I'll just pop that back a little bit, see what we can see. I don't think there's a lot of brood in here, so we might end up having to rob some brood out of one of the other hives, I think. I'll keep their structure, I'll put it in the other half. Yeah, I think this is dying out. I don't think there's any brood at all. So I might have to get some brood out of one of my other hives. I have to do a bit of a makeover. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, this is my other hive that I've just opened up. You can see there's plenty of brood in this one. And there's the top half up in there. So I want to give these girls a bit of a chance here. Now, little grey one just in there, I think you might be able to just see. That's a little baby that's just come out. So these are all the really young brood, and these up in here are the older brood. And it's a Hocking's eye because it's not in a spiral pattern, they're all sort of clustered together. So I'm thinking there's quite a bit down the bottom, so if I just give them some of this brood, and that's probably the advancing front in there, and it's probably got the queen up the top there, so we don't want the queen because, well, we don't really need to have the queen. although the advancing front would actually be good. Let's see how much of this I can get from up in here without damaging too much. Obviously this is the base of this one, so just put this down for a sec. Okay, so I've taken some of this here, and I left a little bit at the top, not much, and I put it all here in the bottom of this box. So we'll put these two back together. Just a sec, and I'll put you down. Oops, sorry that's out of focus, hang on a second. Okay, so close this one back up. This is my hive number 1. This is hive, well, it's got a 3 on it. I'm assuming it's number 3. So yeah, what I've done, shoot fly, don't want flies in there. So we've got very young brood, possibly slightly older brood, and then obviously this is all the wax and everything. So I'm going to put this back on top. And when these will hatch and the bees that are here, they'll give it a boost. And because I took young brood, there's a good chance, obviously the young brood's still in this one, and there's obviously now young brood in this one. We'll have plenty in there for them. So I've got some stools there that have fallen off. Might take that little bit, get some native bee honey out of that. That'll be nice, that'll be lovely. I don't lose all of it. Might take that inside with me later. Alright, so what we'll do now is I'll put this one back on top. I'll close it back up, so I'll just pause this for a sec. Okay, so all back together again. So, got that little bit of honey there, which I'm going to keep. Bees are working out what they're doing and probably attacking me. I'll put them back where they were. Should be all good. I've sealed this one with tape because the gaps aren't real good. I didn't like the look of the gaps. I don't want any pests getting in between the bits of the hive. This one here seals up nicely, so it's quite good. So yeah, what I'll do now is I'll take them back to where they were, and we'll set them back up again. So it was just a little show of what was inside. So yeah, you can see the honey pots there leaking a little bit, but I get a little bit of honey out of that, not much. Drizzle on my ice cream or something. I think I lost more on the board over there, to be honest, but anyway, yeah, so it was just a quick little look inside. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you next time. So because I opened it up, I've caused a little swarm. So that's just because I've opened the hive and upset them and swapped brood around. So hopefully they'll all settle down shortly. Strange though, because it was this one on the end that I opened and the one on the far end, but all these bees are the ones from in the middle. But they're a little bit antsy, maybe because I just moved the two hives for about 10-15 minutes. Anyway, they're all over the place now, trying to work out what they're doing. Bees are coming back, bees are leaving. So they'll probably calm down by the end of tonight, and it might be a bit like this again tomorrow, and hopefully they'll... But like I said, the other day we had this, and we had a mating swarm. And there's a couple of bees on the ground fighting, so there could be a bit of disturbance from me, but I'm sure they'll sort themselves out. A little bit different to honeybees because they're so small. There's a couple of hundred bees in the air there. I don't know if there'd be quite 1,000, but there'd definitely be quite a few hundred bees. Anyway, this is what happens when you disturb your bees. Oh, but they should be good. They'll settle down over the next little while, and yeah, it'll be all good. I'll just check the other side, see what the other ones are doing, because I did have them open too. They've got a few bees there, but they're not swarming on this side. I'd say it's just this other side because I had the hive apart and moved them all around, and the foragers have come back a little confused. I did swap the boxes around before because I moved all of them when I picked everything up, so probably my own fault that they're doing this, but they'll calm down shortly and they'll be all good. Alrighty. And there's a honeybee hanging around as well. Alright, thanks for watching guys. We'll catch up with you next time and we'll do some more bee videos.